So you guys never got the video that was supposed to be posted today, but I'm just gonna go ahead and this is gonna be the intro for it. It's 1:27 in the it's December 27th at 1:27 in the morning, and a lot has happened in this video. You know, you get to see me holding my baby for the first time and everything. I'm emotional again. I was so tired earlier and I just went ahead and went to sleep. So I wasn't able to get the video up like I had planned, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it together now so it can probably premiere in the morning. Even though, I probably don't have an active watch base or anything. My lips. I need to stop biting. But even though I don't have an active watch base or anything, I want to go ahead and get it out. I'm cramping right now. I've been having a lot of cramps lately, so I'm not feeling too good. But right now I've just been feeling so grateful for everything and for the person that I chose to have a child with, because he's been so good to me. He's been so good to me, and I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and watch the video. He's not included in any of it, but we reached an important milestone, so let's go ahead and get this out. So thank you. So good good morning. It is 9:30, December 26th. So it is the day after Christmas and I'm still here. But they said everything has been looking good with me and I'll probably get to go home tomorrow. So I won't be here much longer. It's a bittersweet thing because, you know, luckily I won't be in the hospital and I won't be getting stabbed anymore. But I will be leaving my baby here in the NICU for a couple months. So I have to come back to her on the daily and, still try to kind of see what I can do to make sure she's okay and keep her strong. Even though the NICU nurses are great and they're also going to be doing what they can to make sure that she grows and she gets strong and she gets healthy. And I don't doubt that anything is going to, I know she's okay here. I know she's in good hands and she's safe where she is. So it's for the best. I got my IV removed in my foot, which is very swollen and kind of numb. So we are dealing with that. The bleeding has stopped already. But yeah, that was really stressing me out and really, really uncomfortable. I had an anesthesiologist come in thinking that he still had to remove my epidural, but it just kind of got across to him that somebody had already removed it for me prior to me getting in this room. And the room has things all over it, like it has stuff everywhere that kind of lets you know that there's supposed to be a bassinet in here with your baby and you're supposed to be adapting to motherhood and navigating it in this particular room. And I just did not get granted that, given the circumstances and given my health. And it still feels unreal. We're on the 26th. She was born on the 24th. I was there with her for a good bit this morning. We got up really early and we went down to see her, me and Dad, and I just sat with her and I held her. Well, I didn't hold her, but I held her hand and her little feet and talked to her and just looked at her. She was stretching and she opened her eyes a couple times, but I couldn't catch it on video because it was so quick. Um, I'm sorry. She yawned. She is the cutest little thing ever, and they got her feet for Christmas, and it said I think it said Merry Mistletoes, and it had her little feet, her little separated toes on it. So the least I could do is put that in for you guys, so you can see her beautiful little feet. I remember the nurse coming through and said she's got the cutest stinking little feet. Um, she didn't like it. She was not happy with us, but we did it anyway. And I don't know. And everybody's referring to me as mom and telling me about her. And this is just so new to me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. And I just don't know if I ever will. And I had asked another nurse about like skin to skin and stuff. And when that is possible. And she was just like, well, it just depends on your baby and what milestones they're reaching because they could send babies home that are around 4 pounds if they're reaching certain milestones. So this is just gonna be a journey, and it's gonna be a long one, and I'm not ready for it. But at the same time, I wasn't ready for any of this. I wasn't ready for my baby to not be inside of me anymore. Everything just happened so quick. Like, this still blows my mind. I don't think this blows my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get over this, but I'm gonna go because I know me staying in my thoughts is just not gonna do much. But alright, guys. Thank you. So, hey, I hope I'm not too loud or too soft. But they called me from the NICU and I got all types of good news. Um, she had needed some oxygen last night, but they switched her over. I had called room service, so kind of want to make it a little bit easier for them. We got pop parts everywhere. But she was on oxygen last night, and they said that she's been doing so good that they're gonna probably be taking her off of it so she can be on regular containment oxygen and her little preemie pod. Um, and then I updated my mother on everything. And she called me back and said that they said that I could probably hold her. So the clip that you see before this is just me in shambles, me and my feelings and my emotions because I haven't held her yet. She's so small. She's right over 2 pounds. And I have not held her yet. And she was born on Christmas Eve. It is 5:40 p.m. So I haven't really been documenting a lot today. But it's December 26th, 5:40 p.m. And I might get to hold my baby. So it's been a whirlwind of emotions. My milk supply also dropped a lot. So I've been doing what I can for that. I've already purchased, like, I'm going crazy with this, but I want to make sure I can keep milk with her so she can gain her weight. But I've ordered some vitamins, and I have a box of, I keep looking up because I'm looking at the box, but I bought a box, well, my partner went to the store, got me a box of lactation cookies, and they come in these little packets. I've got oatmeal up there because I heard that also increases milk production. I have my new pump here that I tried out earlier, which is going to be the one I use at the house. And I think that's about it. So my nurse said I could let her know before I went down. She would get me my milk that I had did earlier, which is like the smallest little smidget of something, but she said I could definitely use that. And I'm gonna hold off. Hopefully when I finish holding her, that'll have like, maybe I have a letdown or something. But I've been feeling so bad about it. And they said that the milk can take a few days to come in, so I shouldn't be feeling too terrible on it. I really haven't had a real meal today. I had breakfast and like little snacks in between, and then I slept for sorry, I slept for a good portion. So I haven't eaten, and I know eating is another crucial thing to increase your supply. So I did get the room service, like I said. I got the chef special, I think. Today they have meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I tried their mashed potatoes yesterday, I think, with the sandwich, and they weren't bad. So I'm really hungry, and I'm looking forward to that meal. But I'm looking forward to holding her even more. So this has been crazy. I think, like, when the NICU called me, I got so emotional so quick. I think it's finally starting to set in that I have a child. I think it's finally starting to set in. Think about how she's in there. I'm so blessed. I just remember thanking God for everything. I feel like this had to have been one of the hardest things that I've done. And I feel so vulnerable. But I'm trying to stay strong because she stands strong and she doesn't really know much of anything. Now look at how curled up she normally is when I go to see her, and how that she probably thinks she's still in mama's womb. I just can't wait to get that skin to skin contact and that warmth. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, and we'll figure it out. So when I do get down there, you guys will definitely be seeing a clip from that. I'm gonna ask somebody to record, and I'm gonna make that happen because that is a very monumental thing. That is a big accomplishment, a big milestone, and it's another one of those memories that I want to keep forever. So thank you.
Yeah, her arm, her skin, her face too. How did that happen? I know it. It's like wrapped around. There you go.
Oh. So sad.
And then I'll get a cleanup ear. There we go, dear. Perfect. I'll give it.
Baby.
Sorry, I know it's a lot of cords and stuff. Just a situation.
It's her first time holding her. Any way she can get her.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
We want y'all to hold them as much as possible.
Absolutely.
How often can I do stuff like this?
So we'll let her stay out for about 20 minutes, check her temps. That's the biggest thing is sometimes they lose their temp. If she does well, we can try to do it like once a shift or twice a shift, just depending on how well she does. I bet she'll do great.
And I have it clipped right here on your gown, okay?
And then as we
Just
see how well she does, we can
certain
determine how much.
Okay, just holding the mask and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Here's a mirror, Mom,
Love
that you
it.
can hold just to see your little face. Sometimes I know it's hard.
There you go.
And then I'm going to get a warm blanket to lay over her.
Yes, it's your moment you've been waiting on. Oh, your baby. Is she looking at you? Say, there you go, woman. You won't feed 12 times a day. I'm gonna try to get her with her eyes open. There you go. There you go, little baby. Hello, you see your mama.
Yeah.
You see your mama. I'm trying to get the whole Are you crying yet? That's so pretty. Let me see you, Ma. Let me see you. Oh, is that a hiccup?
Probably.
Oh. Want me to do like 3 minutes at a time and cut it off? Or? No, you just take the pictures. Here. So I'm back in the room now. You guys will see the clip where I held her for the first time and some other things. But that honestly, you know, that can't even begin to explain how emotional that was for me. I don't think my mother was the one recording, by the way, but I don't think it was on video. I don't think it was. I just looked at it, but that, like, towards the end of it, first of all, I wanted to get her back in because it was my first time. I was scared. She's so small. She's dropped some weight, so she's down to a pound now. I think they said 1 pound 15 ounces, which is normal to lose some weight, but she's dropped some. Oh, so sorry. But she's dropped some weight, and it was a lot going on with all the tubes and stuff. So I just wanted her back in her cot, but it was very exciting and bittersweet for me to hold her. I found myself like crying, and I just felt so bad. I felt so much unexplained guilt. I just felt terrible because she is so small. So small. And everybody keeps saying like it's nothing I did. Preeclampsia can affect pretty much any pregnant woman and in a lot of different ways. But I still felt like somehow, you know, it was my fault and she should have been inside me still, which she should be. So I was like bawling my eyes out for a great portion of holding her. It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. But I was like bawling my eyes out for a great portion of holding her. And the nurses, I could tell they wasn't gonna really acknowledge it, but it just made me feel awful. But it was nice. It was really nice. They said I can come back at 11 or 11:30 and get some more skin to skin time in. But for the most part, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because now we kind of have a center topic for it. It is 8:50, so going on 9. I took the milk down there that I had pumped with me, which wasn't a lot. Like I said earlier, I'm not producing too much, but producing enough, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So thank you.
What do you want?
We're just getting that last.
Sorry, Cameron, see your face good.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you.